see, that's the point. If they go Day of Judgment, they cannot go for the big play. And I'm at 30. See, they thought they will kill us with too many annexes draining us. Well, it didn't go your way, my friend. I need to try to, you know... Oh, I'm good at magic. Good. I won. Here you go, that's how you play. I mean, they control the spare because it's not mine. Oh, that's such a lucky interaction for our opponent. I could Sunfall, but why would we Sunfall if we can literally murder everything in the board? Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we'll answer the burning question that literally every player on the arena had in their heart. What if I will play 8 Phyrexian Arenas in the same deck? I had this question for months, and today we'll answer it, and I promise it will be fun. And I'll be honest, I will spoil just a little. This deck feels so aggressive in drawing cards, it's actually fun to play. Because you are basically burning your life total like crazy, your opponent thinks that you will kill yourself, and then you play Unions, then you play Virtue, then you make a Demon, then you play Sheoldred. By the way, Sheoldred gets insane value from this deck, because you draw so many cards every turn. And the Demon only works with Unholy Annex, Sheoldred works with both of them. And we also have the Sanctuary, so our opponents will very misjudge thinking that we can burn our life total, and you will see it, and I think you will love it. So guys, let's go to the games, but before we do it, of course, our absolute legend for today is Matt Spradlin, one of our channel veterans, and I couldn't be more thankful for you, my friend, for supporting the channel and also just enjoying the content for so long, and I'm happy that you are still enjoying the decks, and I'll be honest, this deck is for you, and this one is so cool, so I hope you will like it. Let's go to the games and have fun. Alright, on the draw, huh? Man, on the draw is never fun, but let's see what our opponent is doing. Maybe they will not play Mono Red. And that's true, they are not playing Mono Red. So we could go for Duress. And you know what? I think they play some founding of the third path deck. And I want to try to hit it. Oh my god, I literally cannot do anything about it. Alright, at least we can get rid of one up the Beanstalk. So the strategy is that we need to go with Annex so crazy hard that they actually cannot match it. I mean, it might work. I don't know if it will. Listen, if I get my triple Unholy Annex hand, you know my premium strategy. Oh, this is tempting, but we have to go for Annex. We don't have much time. They will go crazy in 2 turns. Alright, Sunfall. Sunfall is extremely strong card against this deck. We'll have to get rid of Zur. It's scary because they can kill demons pretty nicely. But maybe we go another Unholy Annex. Bro, I'm going crazy mode, and you know what? I think it will work. I'm just getting dealt 4 damage a turn. And I'm drawing 3 cards a turn. The Unholy Power. The flavor of demons on this card is pretty solid. Like if you sell your soul, you are getting those cards, but you will die very quickly. And then you need to ask Demon to save you. Alright, so our opponent got the land that they needed. It's a tap land, so it still slows them down. They cannot go for the Overlord on this turn. I'm considering killing up the Beanstalk, and I think we will go for this play. So I can go Union. That gives us the most life gain. Back to 22. Our opponent thought that we might die to our own Annex. Nope. And we got rid of half up the Beanstalks from their whole deck, and you know what it means. Suddenly they become a normal, fair deck. And what do I discard? Caves. And double Unholy Annex also means that you are getting 3 cards before you go to the main phase, which means that you have what? Okay, we draw at dance. True. Scrap that. It's not arena, right? You don't draw at the upkeep. So we could get more. Is that the third? What? This is the third up the Beanstalk. Oh my god, I didn't realize that our opponent is so good at drawing cards. Alright. That's why we are drawing so many cards every turn. By the way, our life goes up every turn by literally playing Unions. and not even having a single demon. We have to... I think we can go for Virtue, but we probably don't need to. I don't think we need Phyrexian Arena. If anything, we'll go for Annex. We should have enough demons. Like, we have 4 demons right now. All we need is time to play it. And look at those maps. What the hell is this draw? Alright. I don't want to go for Union on this turn. I wonder if they're preparing with some juicy removal. If they have Leyline Binding, they can kill everything. Let's go. They have only 4 in the whole deck. And they aren't drawing cards when they play it. So this doesn't do much right now, but it will do a lot. Like, they need to kill it at some point. Alright, a little bit scary. We have Shelly, so that's why we can do those things. Alright. I don't want to get rid of Sunfall, to be honest. And this is a demon. Definitely Virtue. I want Annex. Union can be useful. Oh, I need to discard 1? Sheoldred. Easy. Now they need to answer it. You thought that we have no creatures in the game? In the graveyards? Here you go. That was absolutely calculated, by the way. Whenever I played it, I was like, alright, I will get 8 cards. 8 cards, I will discard 1, it will be Sheoldred. They won't counter it or kill it because they won't see the Sheoldred. This was all so planned, I didn't even realize that I'm planning it. Alright. Basically, so that means they play 4 Get Lost, probably in 4 ley lines. That's a bit of a problem. But so they are waiting with all this removal for demons. I'm pretty sure I have triple Duress in the deck, by the way. I tell you, I have cards. We can start going for the demons and forcing removal, right? I think this is a good play. Let's go. Let's go. And I don't expect it to survive. I mean, we could use the map token. Why not? Let's see what we'll get. If we draw a land, we have to discard. See? Good. So I'm basically expecting all of this to happen, and I think they hope that we'll kill ourselves with double Annex, and their plan is to kill every demon that we have, but they don't realize how much we are having in this deck. So definitely Fortress, and what? I like Shelly. I really like Annex. I'm sorry, I think this is the play. We have Sheoldred in the graveyard, right? Yep. Basically, we'll try... they don't have Up the Beanstalk. That means they actually need to trade fairly against everything we do. And I'm not sure if they even can. We could go for Virtue, but let's get the answers first. We play this. If I had 1 more mana, I would go for the map token and they would use something to deny it. But after we draw cards, we can always go for Union, right? I'm not sure how we will play it out, but we'll see. We can also draw in response to their removal, which is super sweet. 4 mana. Do I need 4 mana for something? We could go for the Sanctuary, I guess. It's resistant to all the bindings. And let's see if they want to do something, because right now we are life gaining. Oh, now you care. Alright, let's draw a card in response, and we will get a lot of them. Nice. Back to 21, by the way. 23. And now so basically they need to hit removal like every turn, and that's our strategy that they cannot. And we'll see. We'll see. This is a weird game, to be absolutely honest. I want those lands quite a lot. So, definitely Caves and something more. What is second more? Definitely Arena. So they put their whole gamble strategy that we will die to our Annex, but they don't realize how much life gain we have. Because I made the deck so it doesn't die to itself, like ever. So we predicted this gameplay, and now we are getting the benefits. So basically this doesn't die to Leyline, and this doesn't die to like creature removal like this one. And we could even go for the demon, but that might mean that they will go for Sunfall. Go. Show me. They need to get 2 removal spells on this turn, otherwise we are getting value. And this value is actually combining itself, like Sheoldred stacks with Demon, because like they are like separate effects. If you have 2 Demons, it doesn't matter, you get the same life gain from Annex. If you have Shelly and Demon, you get like basically twice the effect. And now they're in a bit of a pickle, and we are not going for the 3rd Annex, and I don't think we will, unless we absolutely have to. And we also don't need to discard cards right now. They might also try to mill us by enduring literally everything we do. But that's... By the way, I have triple Duress in this deck. Imagine if we drew triple Duress. We would literally butcher all their answers and instantly win the game. But, you know. And we are live gaining. Nice. Are we? This might be the end of the removal. Can I please get my Duress? The reason I have them is exactly for this type of game, so we can instantly like butcher their hand and win the game and force a victory. So I would really love to draw a single one at least. I feel like this is like the last 3 cards. Like, you can see that their life, basically lifeline, is having removal in the hand every single turn. They're doing 1 card a turn, nothing more. And yeah, moment we hit Duress and get rid of their removal, like they are dead. Instantly, we just unlock all the demons on all the annexes, and they cannot do anything. Now they can go Zur into Binding, 3+2, and Map Token. This could be a 7/7 lifelinker. But then we kill everything, so it's not great for them, and they need to tap everything. And by the way, they hit triple up the Beanstalk in first like 12 cards, which is incredibly above average. And just so you know, this deck only relies on up the Beanstalk. Without this card, this deck doesn't even work. Like, this is the only card that makes the big difference. Alright? Over. They probably like this card. It gives them a lot of stuff. Creature, lands, full domain. Oh. That's interesting. So I guess they feel really pressured. Interesting. Do you want this? They want... Alright, so they want to kill creatures. See? Finally, we have this stuff. We need to play Sanctuaries because I cannot discard them. They're way too important. We could go for another Demon. Or we can just go for 1 Sanctuary. I can kill everything, right? That gives them easy Day of Judgment, but I don't think I mind it. They are fully tapped, basically. And this is such a good target, it also pressures their life. They are fully tapped, so we can start punishing them super hard. If I unlock Demon, I'm dealing 4 extra damage. So let's go for a Demon. And I will go for Duress. Look at this, moment we hit the right cards, instantly we completely butcher them. And here's Duress. And I know this will die, but it's not too much. Lockdown, we don't care. Let's go for Day of Judgment. And we also live game. So I think we want to make sure that the next draw is a little bit better, because all of this dies anyway, right? But they need to pay the mana. Cut down. Goes on Zur, but we don't need it. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for the Overlord, so Zur. But see, that's the point. If they go Day of Judgment, they cannot go for the big play. And I'm at 30. See, they thought they will kill us with too many annexes draining us. Well, it didn't go your way, my friend. 32-5. That's how we design our decks. To make it exactly not what our opponent wants. Man, I'm so happy because I really adjusted all of the cards, so I know I will never die to my own annexes. And I made like contingency plans on this. And see, it worked like a charm. Alright, we are going second. We have... Man, I'll be honest, guys. I played so many games on 25 lands and I never can curve to 4 like normally. It's always like 2 landers. I don't know, like I get less lands than, you know, the aggro decks, because they usually start with at least 2 lands. So yeah, this will be interesting. However, we have plenty of removal, and we will actually get mana screwed on the draw with 25 lands. And I'll tell you, this is not the first game when I got mana screw. So this is gearing to be a very interesting game so far. Here's the Gorehound. Of course they are the Rise the Past gamer, and we indeed got mana screwed on 25 lands. And whenever I play less than 26 lands, this is like every second game for me. Like I never can curve out, basically. I think we'll take this 1 damage, even though it hurts. I want to make sure that there's nothing worse coming our way. Let's go for the Gorehound. They really want to stack some creatures into the graveyard. Alright, thank you for the Tapland. It's always Tapland on turn 3. Like, I had games like this, like, so many times in a row. It's crazy, man. Like, I literally cannot go below 26 lands because the game is, like, unplayable for me. So, still, even with that being said, we... By the way, look at this hand. I'll tell you, the RNG is wild here. What are the chances that you get double Union, double Sheoldred, double Arena, and you get Mana Screwed on the draw with, like, 9 cards? Alright, cool. So, they are potentially getting Rise the Past. What can we do? Can we go for Arena already? I really think we need to start. Because if we can get those few cards, we will start playing clans, we can start unionizing, you know, and then we'll see. I don't think they have enough right now, so Rise the Past actually doesn't matter too much. This matters. They like the card. Here's the Cleric. So we need to get into Sunfall, and then we'll win the game. That's why we need those extra cards from Arena. And they're not... This deck actually doesn't deal too much damage. You know. Alright. No Sunfall. Sucks. I could go for Shelly. There is a chance we don't die. We cannot literally block anything with Sheoldred, because this will kill it. So that's a very scary way. But we are drawing 2 cards, so that will life gain a ton. I'm not playing clan because we could go for a union. We have what? 8 cards? So back to 19? It's not bad. It's way bigger burst and we also draw a card. So I think this is a little bit better. If I play a land I can duress them. But there's no point in duressing right now. They have nothing. So we literally go like this to maximize the life gain. Oh, nice. Now we can maximize life gain. Back to 20. And we are drawing 2 cards a turn. So our true mythic skill check. Can I draw Sunfall in like next 4 cards? If I can, I win the game. If I can't, I probably lose the game. So let's see how good at Magic I really am. Very bad so far. Very bad. But we can go for Union again and try to do it all over again. We could also go Shelly, but if they have 3 cards, they are not playing anything. I'm scared they have removal. So I will actually play like this. Then we can start duressing them. Get Lost is an interesting one. And we can play it. With Get Lost, what do we get rid of? Maybe Gorehound? There's nothing in the graveyard, so... Oh, but we will have to discard something. I mean a land, we don't need more. Listen, like, we are doing some weird progress. But we are literally waiting for 1 card that wins the game. I think we might kill the Gorehound, then they use map tokens, but they can... I can skill it, so I will give them 1. I think this is draw from this turn. So the life gain doesn't matter. The damage matters a little bit, but it's not too much. And this surveil matters a lot. So you know, we are basically stalling the game to get a winning card. Oh, I love the gameplay of waiting for the shuffler to give you a winning card, otherwise you lose. So this is a ton of damage already. We could actually go for Get Lost on this maybe. That mitigates some damage. And they cannot use map tokens in this combat phase, before this combat phase. That's not bad. But it gives them the better though. How much is it? 4, 7, 12. I really think we need to start getting some value. This also puts you know, the Pilgrim into the graveyard, which means if we draw Sunfall, that was a very bad play. But I cannot, you know, hedge everything on drawing it. I need to try to, you know... Oh, I'm good at Magic. Good. I won. Here you go, that's how you play Standard. Alright. I didn't realize how good I am, because I thought that I won't draw Sunfall. So, Amalia. So now we basically start over, but we have way better situation. And now we will have to duress them, because now Rise the Past is incredibly good. However, they didn't play it, that means they don't have it probably. But we are still going for it. I wish this hit, but it's fine. So I think this is a Shelly turn. We want as much We already have, so let's go for colored mana. We have to Duress, I think, and then we have cut down on top. Yeah, this is the perfect curve. So first let's go for this. Oh my god, they actually have everything. And I think they have a lot of creatures. No, only 2. Everything was exiled. So this is actually better, right? I need to finally read the cards. So they get 2 creatures and 3. So they won't gift us the card. But it's still cheaper, so let's go for it. And I think this is the time for Shelly. And now we have token, if we want, and cut down, if we want. So that should be nice. I'm not being super aggressive right now. I don't think we have to. The timer starts for our opponent. They don't really... I believe this deck doesn't really play removal, except of Amalia. Maybe sometimes get lost, I'm not sure. So they start taking damage, and now we can also use the 2 mana at the end step to, you know, activate it if nothing happens. I'm preparing with a cut down. We might be forced to break a combo. Next turn we can go Sanctuary into Annex, and believe me, this will start the real race. And the moment we hit the removal for Amalia, the game is very, very over probably. They still have some creatures. Oh, I think they don't like Sunfall. I think they didn't enjoy getting Sunfall. But let's see. The game is still on. Like, we are kinda, you know, with no answers to this kind of stuff yet. Alright, this is nice. No life gain. And now they probably want to get some life gainers from the graveyard. Alright, so when do we cast a cut down? When do we cast the cut down? We cannot really prevent the life gain. This will get Amalia to potentially enough. You know what? I think we take this damage. Because we might be forced to activate this to trade against Amalia, so this might actually save us a lot of life. We take this damage, but it's not the biggest deal. They didn't get the counter. So I played around them hitting 2 non-lands, which would get Amalia to 5-5. Right now they actually cannot attack. Alright, that's fine. Do we want to be aggressive? Probably. Probably. They have Rise the Past, but they have nothing to reanimate. So I think we'll try to make a bit of a wall. Cut down is super expensive, super cheap, so you want to use 2 mana on 2 mana play and not on 1 mana play. And with Sheoldred we stop bleeding completely, which is super nice. I will take the land so we can get all the mana from Verges. Alright, and now we need to start. We could go for a Virtue, it's not the best play, but it should be enough. I think this is the best play. We go for Annex, we life gain at the end step, and we life gain a ton. And we also get a creature, and now we could start being aggressive. I don't think they can kill us at this stage. They also don't want to block. They can try to multi-block, trade, and Rise the Past, but they will lose their best cards and it won't be game deciding, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. And Sheoldred has Death Touch against Amalia, so we always can get the trade. I have another Sheoldred, and if they have no board, they cannot kill us, right? So this is actual decision for them, but they would probably have to throw Amalia. No, they can just go Ilaskor, right? But then Rise the Past is just 1 creature, so it's not worth it. I think attacking is pretty good. And we can decide what to kill? Man, that's so fun. So we will go with Amalia, that deals 1 damage, and I think we go for this one. Then this legendary creature stays. I mean, okay, this one is a little bit better. Let's go like this. I don't mind it, this is pretty good. So they wanted to lose those creatures. The problem is that for them, that we are doing so many cards and we are life gaining so much, that suddenly it will be extremely hard to kill us, even with like having all those interactions. Rise the Past, not very like crazy, you know. Like they will do what, 2-4 damage, something like this, and they will never get Amalia to like 20-20, so they will never sweep the board. Another Rise the Past, that's a very good draw for them. I cannot mill it, so we'll probably go with another Annex. Virtue of Persistence I think is too slow, and they cannot re-attack into this. So yeah, and we are life gaining more and more every turn. Oh, now we have a Sunfall. You love to see it. This is basically your hedge against everything that can go bad. We could even swing Sunfall and play Shelly. Man, this is really good. We know they can rise the past, and how many creatures they have. They have 1. To be absolutely fair, if we attack they can get the value. So this will be a weird play, but I think this is even better. They have flyers as well, so they can block everything. This way we get rid of all the creatures they have, everything gets exiled, and we don't give them the chance to get them back. And this is the winning play, just Sunfall again. Alright, on the drop. Never words you want to see, but no 1-drop, that's already good news. And we have Removal, we have Union, and we have Sunfall. So our options are absolutely prime. And with 8 ways to draw cards, we should be able to draw at least one of them. Like, this is what I like about this deck, because whenever you go Annex only, for Annex means that you either get it and you win, or you don't get it and you lose. With this kind of deck you can actually... Let's go like this. With this deck you can actually rely that you will always draw it, basically in like top 10 cards. You know, sometimes you won't. Oh, look at us talking. But you know, generally you always should get it. And that really helps with card advantage. Okay. I will take my Union. This helps especially early game because you have so many cards in the hand. Land. Not exactly what I hoped for. Annex. Arena. Please. Please. I really need them. Nope. Nope. So what do we go for? Do we really go with Annex? That seems like such a bad idea. I will go for it. So it seems that we both don't have the cards we need. Like, basically. I'm having all the answers, and I hope you enjoyed. This was a pure outplay, because they didn't draw lands. Alright, our opponent is going first. We have Union, which is something I absolutely love. And our opponent has Llanowar Elves. Something I absolutely do not love. So, yeah, it's rough. They're on the play with Llanowar Elves. So they are going absolutely crazy with this. But it seems that they maybe don't have 1-drop. Alright. So they didn't really use this. At least not so far. I could play Arena on the next turn, or I can kill the Llanowar Elves. Not sure exactly. Like, I expected an aggro deck, but Abs the Beanstalk means non-aggro deck. So they probably have Green Overlord for the next turn. Which means I could try to go for Arena. But this elf is so annoying. It gets them to 4 mana. And if we play Arena, we are not killing it and they get to 5 mana, which is what they really want. I will still go for it. I hope they don't get anything crazy with this elf. Alright, see? Right now we evaluate it right. Is this Green Overlord? No! Man, that's nice. That is absolutely nice. We can go for Arena already, if we feel that we are pressured. We could also cut down into go for the throat and make sure that nothing bad happens to us. I know. I think they might have Overlord and they are waiting to hardcast it for 5 mana. This way it starts to pressure already. And with go for the throat we are guaranteed that we won't die. Oh my god, is this like... Oh my god, this is a Tally ramp! Oh boy. Let's go, please Arena, carry me, because you have a lot of work to do. But they're stuck, and it's super important. Whenever you see your opponent not playing too many lands, you need to go for their ramp spell, because this puts them behind basically 2 turns. Even if they draw a land, they're in exactly the same spot as 1 turn before. Oh my god, some bad things will happen to me very quickly. Alright. Alright, I see. So they can play this into this. I can Duress them. I actually missed the land. No way. Alright, you know what? I'm going for this because I really want to hit my lands for the turn. And we are back to 23. Life gain matters in this matchup because they probably will deal some insane levels of damage. Alright, so this is probably... I really expected a Tally, but it might be full dragon deck. Absolutely play a land. I kinda want to play Shelly into this. Yeah, we duress them into Sheoldred, and I think that should be enough. They can get to 5 mana, Invasion, Brotherhoods, and I don't think it matters. We probably will go with Tarkir. Expected more targets, to be honest. We want Shelly so we can start live gaming and pressuring them. This is huge problem for them because they need to spend so much mana and so many cards to just answer it that I don't think they will be able to. Alright, 4 mana. And they have... Okay, so they can go for this. It will have haste, but that means we have a very nice target for killing. Every time they draw card without the Beanstalk, we deal damage. So I honestly think we are in okay spot. Does it double all the damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls? I mean, they control this permanent because it's not mine. Oh, that's such unlucky interaction for our opponent. I could Sunfall, but why would we Sunfall if we can literally murder everything in the board? I could kill up the Beanstalk, but I'm greedy and I hope I don't have to. This is when enters, right? Yep. So let's swing. They actually don't have much time. I think they will die extremely quickly and they will do nothing this game. Because we have counterplay to like their next 4 creatures. And this deck is creature based. I don't think we need to kill up the Beanstalk because most likely, like look at the curve, most of their cards is not 5 mana. So the chance they will draw card into drawing card into drawing card is pretty low. Most likely they will draw 1 card and that's it. So, you know, we are drawing 2 cards a turn for free every time. So, like we don't need to be scared of getting outvalued. They will attack this and try to flip it. Nope. Nope. The classic control mage. Nope. Alright, so what is the next plan, my friend? They can kill Shelly, but this will take a lot of their, you know, power. Sure. You can see they basically invested like half of their hand to killing Shelly. Sure. I don't think we get any value in any way. And I actually don't need Sheoldred because look at my life total. This is 25 to 10. Like we will actually draw more. Oh, and I forgot I also have Shelly anyway. So let's go for Sheoldred because that means faster Lifa and we have basically everything. Here you go, that's the next one. And when they kill the next one, we'll go for Virtue of Persistence and the third Shelly. So they are dying to this. See, I told you they play the Green Overlord. They're 1 new card, but every card they draw hurts them. So they actually don't really love to do it. And of course we can keep killing everything, every turn. Okay. You cannot kill a Shelly. Face? Oh, that's smart. That's nice. I love it. But it's for... oh no, they're not drawing without the Beanstalk with this. So we could kill everything. We can also go for Shelly if we really want. 3, 2. So we have 1 removal after it. That should be good enough, to be honest. But to be honest, all we need to do is just go this. I will discard a card. We don't need another arena. Like, we are absolutely fine with what we have. I will go with Go for the Throat. Oh, nice, man. With Unholy Annex. Like, we literally win the game right now. I just realized. I knew we will win, but I didn't expect we'll win so quickly. Alright guys, this was pretty long video, we had a lot of juicy games, so I will try to make the outro pretty short, but I will give you the stats because I think you deserve them. You want to see what happens if you go 8 arenas, and of course 4 arenas is Unholy Annex, 4 is Arena, just to be clear. And yeah, I put the text, but of course you have 4 Virtue of Persistence, because then you can get Shelly out of the graveyard. So first you play Sheoldred, they kill all of them, then you have 4 Virtues, they kill all of them, then you have 4 Annexes, they don't kill them, and you make 4 Demons, and you kill them. That's the idea. I wanted to have way more win cons than just 4 Sheoldreds or 4 Annexes. That's why you have Sanctuary, Fortress, Sheoldred, Virtue. Virtue is super nice, especially that you can Duress during the game, and make sure that they have less answers than they actually had. And this is an enchantment, not everything can hit enchantment, so Sheoldred is the most vulnerable. This is a land, so many removal spells like Leyline cannot don't kill lands, and this is an enchantment, and many, removal spells don't hit enchantments. So if you tailor it nicely, you can do a lot, and don't forget Sunfall also can give you token, which is another win con. I also had Enduring Tenacity in one of the versions of the deck, and I realized that that's the main reason I played one Cavern of Souls, so I can make this play, and in response to removal, I can play multiple unions and kill control decks. But I realized that it's probably better to just go clear, Sheoldred, Annex, Virtue of Persistence way. So I think you can even, remove the Cavern of Souls. I think it's better as a swamp right now. Yeah, we will talk about changes a little bit more and stats. But of course, we cannot forget about our amazing, cool, super great patrons that are supporting the channel every day so we can all have fun with content. So thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck and I enjoyed it, so I hope it will be the same for you. So really thank you for being part of the channel. And yeah, about the stats, we went 4 and 4. I know it's not the most glorious, but the truth is the meta decks are so insanely oppressive, especially like aggro, bounce, and the Overlord deck. Overlord deck gets insane card advantage every time. We managed to curb it with all the get lost and stuff, but it was pretty rough. And honestly, like, aggro decks are so aggressive that if you are on the draw, even with decent hand, very often it's not enough because they just have way too much, way too quickly. And yeah, so honestly, if you get 50% with a deck that is fun, that's insanely good results. And the meta decks has 60% win rate basically. Like the true meta tier 1 decks have like 63% win rate, and I'm talking about mono red, the best builds. So yeah, we might talk about win rates and all this stuff if you guys are interested in the future. For now, all I will say is I wouldn't pay too much attention to win rates. Just enjoy Magic and play decks that you enjoy, that makes you happy. And this one definitely was fun for me. It's really risky because if you don't hit a removal and they burn you to 10, you cannot use those cool annexes and stuff. But usually you can weasel your way out, and I think that's super satisfying. And this deck was very enjoyable for me. Probably not the one I would take to laddering to Mythic. Definitely not the one, but the one that I would probably play in my free time just to have some fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for being part of the channel, all of you. It's super appreciated, especially if you are watching since months or even years. All I can say is huge thank you to you. And I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys tomorrow.